So he's way up high, gets in the loose stuff, back end comes around and can't quite.
Almost had it corrected, just not quite.
Great climb.
It's so hard here. I know it's a 3/4 mile racetrack.
This. It sure looks like, yes, it looks like a right front tire failure. Now behind him, now everybody's hard on the brakes because he's coming across the racetrack. That's Mark Green in the 7 getting by.
Looks like Kyle Busch gets in the wall. There's a spring that goes.
Trouble in turn 2. 3 cars around. 4 now involved. 5 involved.
Mike, you know, that is such a tight corner. We saw all the problems yesterday in the Busch Series race coming off of turn 4. And we talked to Carl Edwards, our race reporter. He agreed. He said, that's the corner we got to watch.
And you see how this track just funnels down to that
30. LaJoie and the Dollar General got.
They were all going to the middle, it looked like. And
got hit by John Wood in the 47 car and just turned around.
Justin Labonte in the 44.
Denny Hamlin, the 20 car, just pushing the 47 down the racetrack.
Boy, Denny Hamlin had a rough start and a rough finish to this race. And back here,
Regan Smith and Jason Keller. Regan Smith in the 58. Jason Keller.
See Hermie there in the 66 car. He blows the engine, puts some fluid down. There goes Tony, the leader, right by. Very reminiscent of what happened to Casey Kane at Dover last year when an engine blew and he got.
Jason Leffler in the 00. He was sandwiched in between Kenny Wallace and the 23. We had talked about him going to the back
on that steering wheel, trying to reel in Edwards.
Whoa! Off the wall, the 2-car burst. Busch, and his teammate comes across. Oh, man, that was 2 for 1. Both Penske cars taken out in that one. A melee.
Jimmy Johnson also gets tagged, the reigning series champion.
The angle here is you can see the contact begins and Justin really has nowhere to go. Tough day for you. 2 incidents.
Well, there they are, side by side, and oh, I see. Kyle Petty gets the back of him.
But I think he had, was that Morgan? I think Morgan had to back out of the throttle because he got loose. And when because he was there again, he had a car right on his right rear fender, and I think he.
Like Hornaday's car may have just bobbled a little bit, and Justin Labonte was up on the outside in the 44 car, and he got into him, put him in the fence.
Yeah, Paul Bernard gets on the top side of Bill Elliott, who then gets into the 70 car. Just kind of got squeezed in there, and Tony Raines wasn't doing anything wrong, just got turned. And then behind this, you can see the 28 and the 17 get together.
Watch the 28 come up and just hit the wall head on.
Wow, it's already begun.
Yeah, we're at the top of the screen, right in the center of the screen. Wow, how about Stacy Compton in that 59 car, just barely
gun almost. Here's what happened. Oh, the 9 gets loose, corrects, and here comes Ward, and look at that. Now, I haven't seen the Nextel Cup car go airborne quite like that in my whole career, I don't think.
But Darrell, you saw that right there. I mean, that car.
Those cars behind him, so
those are likely suspects.
Likely suspects. But he let the one.
4 wide.
4 wide, and no, the 16 comes down, catches the 70, but there's action in front of these guys.
Well, Elliott Sadler and the 16 got together. That's what caused the wreck.
The 0 car looks like Scott Riggs is going to get into him.
You got to go a long way to see one like this. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's the thing that happens when you make contact with that wall. A lot of times you'll get some metal hanging there that'll grab that tire and blow it out.
Who's that, Rusty? Oh, Rusty get trouble. Wallace is into the wall. And a big mess. Scott Riggs has crashed. More contact.
Right in front. Oh, man.
Terry Labonte in the 5.
0-1 able to get through, and then there's the contact with the 84, the 70, 38, 77 up against the wall.
Series race also.
Well, it looks like Johnny just got loose.
Hits that wall hard, boy.
Boy, right at the end of that pit wall, too. It just tears the front end all the heck on that car. You see Vickers come in here. He just piles in behind. That was...
See.
Top of the screen.
Oh, yeah. Close the engine.
Oh, man.
Here, watch the car come across right to Burton, right there.
Oh, that was
goodness.
close.
Well, didn't we say in the top of this you had to be lucky? So that's one of those times it was lucky. You see Terry Labonte spinning down through there in the 45 car.
70 of Tony Raines.
That just be it. Like I said, the wrong place at the wrong time.
Right here, he's the guy that's he's got them all backed up here. The tire comes off, and now they just start trying to dodge that. Gets all bottled up. Stewart's in there, and he gets hit from behind by the Cat car.
Kevin Harvick, you saw the 29 car sideways. And it was like the tread came off of the tire.
It did.
It wasn't that the wheel came off, just the whole tread.
The tread came off the tire.
Mark get loose. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mark got loose driving underneath the 0 car.
Really loose. And on the right side of the Fords is an oil pump.
There are a few more fortunate guys out there.
Yeah. Jeff Green, the 43 car, not so fortunate. Mark Truex looks like he has fender damage in that one car.
Yes, he does.
There's Mayfield way down there. Comes back on the racetrack. He cleared it. Nemechek on the outside. Bliss slides up the racetrack, and I think he just may have got into Nemechek just a little bit.
The last time we had everybody.
Whoa, I've got trouble right there. Mike Wallace is around right there, along with Matt Kenseth is also.
And this will take some people out of the race, no doubt, Mike.
And Jeff, that was right at the same point in the pack. Scott Riggs got turned up to the high side. And look how many cars pile in.
Underneath Rusty Wallace, and that'll be third place. Oh, hard in the wall.
Jack Sprague, I believe, the 0 car.
There's come more cars still spinning. They're not done yet. They're all slowing down, running over each other. Red Boat Eye, Kyle.
It's already at the top, and it's already happening. So, can't really tell.
That's in progress. Right in the center.
It's